Combustion and flame. Class A Chapter 4. We use different kind of fuel for various purposes at home, in industries and for running automobiles. Can you name a few fuel used in our homes? Name a few fuels used in trade and industries. What fuels are used for running automobiles? Your list will contain fuel like cow dung, wood, coal, charcoal, petrol, diesel, compressed natural gas, etc. You are familiar with the burning of the candle. What is the difference between the burning of candle and the burning of fuel like coal? Maybe you were able to the gas right. Candle burn with a flame whereas coal does not. Similarly, you will find many others material burning without a flame. Let us study the chemical process of burning and the types of flame produced during this process. What is a combustion? Recall the activity of burning of magnesium ribbon performed in the class 7th. We learned that magnesium burn to form magnesium oxide and produce heat and light. We can perform a similar activity with a piece of charcoal. Hold a piece with a pair of tongues and burning it near the flame of candle. Bunsen burner. What do you observe? We find that charcoal burns in air. We know that coal too burns in air, producing carbon dioxide, heat, and light. Burning of magnesium, a chemical process in which a substance reacts with oxygen to give off heat, is called combustion. The substance that undergoes combustion is said to be combustible. It is also called a fuel. The fuel may be solid, liquid, gas. Sometimes light is also gives off during combustion, either as a flame or as a glow. In the reactions mentioned above, magnesium and charcoal are combustion substances. We were told that food is a fuel for our body. Right, so in our body, food is broken down by the reaction with oxygen and heat is produced. We learned that in class 7th. Collect some material like straw, matchstick, kerosene, oil, paper, iron, nails, stone, pipes, glass, etc. Undergo the supervision of your teachers. Try to burn each of these material one by one. If combustion take place, mark the material combustible, otherwise mark it non-combustible. Materials combustible, non-combustible: wood, paper, iron, nails, kerosene, oil, stone, pieces, straw, charcoal, matchstick, glass. Can you name some more substances which are combustible? You can add those table 4.1. Let us investigate conditions under which combustions take places. Combustion: be careful while handling a burning candle. Fix light candle on a table. Put a glass chimney over the candles and rest it on a few wooden blocks in such as a way that as air can enter the chimney. Observe what happened to the flame. Now remove the blocks and let the chimney rest on the table. Again observe the flame. Finally put a glass plate over the chimney figure. Watch the flame again. What happens in the three cases? Does the flame flickers off? Does it flicker and give smoke? Does it burn? Unaffected, can you inner anything at all about the role played by air in the process of burning? We find that for combustions, air is necessary that candles burn freely in cases when air can enter the chimney from below. In case when air does not enter the chimney from below, the flame flickers and produces smoke. In case the flame finally goes off because the air is not available. We have read that the sun produces its own heat and light. It is also some kind of combustion. In the sun, heat and light are produced by nuclear reactions. You will learn about the process in higher class. Activity 4.3. Place a piece of burning wood or charcoal on iron plate or tawa. Cover it with a glass jar or a tumbler or transparent plastic jar. Observe what happens. Does charcoal stop burning after some time? Can you think of the reason why it stopped burning? You might have heard that when the clothes of person catches fire, the person. During the extreme heat of summer at home, at some places dry grass catches fire from the grass. It is spread to trees and very soon the whole forest is on fire. Is very different to control such as a fire. It covers with a blanket to extinguish fire. Can you guess why? Blanket wrapped around a person whose cloth caught fire. Now recall some of your experience. Does a matchstick burn by itself? How does it burn? You must have had an experience of burning a piece of paper. Does it burn? When a burning matchstick is brought near it, can you burn a piece of wood by burning a light matchstick near it? Why do you have to use a paper or kerosene oil to start fire in wood or coal? Have you heard of forest fire? Do these experiences tell you that different substances catch fire at different temperature? The lowest temperature at which a substance catches fire is called its ignition temperature. Can you tell now why a matchstick does not catch fire on its own at room temperatures? Why does the matchstick start burning on rubbing it on the side on the matchbox? The history of the matchstick is very old. More than 5,000 years ago, small piles of pine wood dipped in sulfur were used as a matches in the ancient Egypt. The modern safety matches was developed only about 200 years ago. A mixture of antimony trisulfide, potassium, potassium ch- uh, chloride and white phosphorus with some glue and starch was applied on the head of match made of suitable wood. When struck against a rough or surface, white phosphorus got ignited due to the heat of frictions. This started the combustion of the matches. However, white phosphorus proved to be the dangerous both for the workers involved in the manufacturing of matches and for the user. These days, the head of the safety matches contain only antimony trisulfide and potassium chloride, and the rubbing surface has powdered glass and little red phosphorus, which is much less dangerous. When the matches is stuck against the rubbing surface, some red phosphorus get covered into white phosphorus. They immediately react with potassium chloride in the matchstick head to the produce enough heat to ignite antimony trisulfide and start the combustion. We find that a combustible substance cannot catch fire or burn as long as its temperature is lower than its ignition temperature. Have you ever seen the cooking oil catching fire when a frying pan is kept for long on the burning stove? Kerosene oil and wood do not catch fire. They are on at room temperatures, but if kerosene oil is heated a little, it will be catches fire. But if wood is heated a little, it would still not catches fire. Does it mean the ignition temperatures of kerosene oil is lower than that of wood? Does it mean that we need to take a special care in the storing kerosene oil? The following activities show that it is essential for the substance to the reaches ignition temperature to burn. Caution: be careful while handling the burning candle. Make two paper of cup by the folding a sheet of paper. Pour about 15 ml of water in one of the cups. Head both the cups separately with a candle figure. What do you observe? Paper cups of water. What's happened to the empty paper cup? What happens to the paper cup with the water? Does water in this cup become hot? If we continue heating the cups, we can even boil waters in the paper cup. Can you think of an explanations for this phenomena? The heat supplied to the paper cup is transferred to the water by conduction. So in the presence of water, the ignition temperatures of paper is not reaches, hence it is does not burn. The substance which have very low ignition temperatures and can easily catches fire with a flame and called inflammable substance. Example of inflammable substance are petrol, alcohol, liquefied petrol, gas, LPG, etc. Can you list some more inflammable substance? How do we control fire? You must have seen or heard of fire breaking out in homes, soaps and factories. If you have seen such an accident, write a short description in your notebook. Also share the experience with your classmate. Find out the telephone numbers of the fire service in your area. If a fire break out in your homes or in your neighborhood, the first thing to do it is call the fire service. It is important that all of us know the telephone numbers of the fire service. Does your city and town have a fire bridges stations? When a fire bridge arrives, what does it do? It pours water on the fire. Water coolers the combustible material so that its temperature is brought below its ignition temperature. This is prevent the fire from spreading water's vapor also surrounding the combustible material, helping in cutting off the supply of air. So the fire extinction. You have learned that there are the three essential requirements for the production's fire. Can you list these requirements? These are fuel, air to supply oxygen, the heat to raise the temperature of the fuel beyond the ignition temperature. Fire can be controlled by the removing one or more these requirements. The job of fire extinguishers is to cut off the supply air or to bring down the temperatures of the fuel or both. Notice that the fuel, the most common fire extinguisher is water, but water works only when things like wood and paper are on fire. If electrical equipment is on fire, water may be conduct the electricity and harm those trying to dose the fire. Water is also not suitable for fire involving oil and petrol. Do you recall that water is heavier than oil, so it does sink below the oil and oils keeps burning on the top. For fires involving electrical equipment and the inflammable materials like petrol, carbon dioxide is the best extinguisher. Carbon dioxide being heavier than oxygen's cover fire like a blanket. Since the contact between the fuel and oxygen is cut off, the fire is controlled. The added advantage of carbon dioxide is that in the most cases does not harm the electrical equipment. How do you we get the supply of carbon dioxide? It can be stored in high pressure as a liquid in cylinders. In what form is the LPG? Stored in cylinders. When released from the cylinder, carbon dioxide expands enormously in volume and cools down. So it is not only form a blanket around the fire, it also brings down the temperatures of the fuel. That is why it is an excellent fire extensions. Another why to get carbon dioxide to release a lot of dry powder of chemicals like sodium bicarbonate, baking soda, and potassium bicarbonate near the fire. These chemicals give off carbon dioxide. In most cases cannot be eliminated. For the instance of building catches of fire, the whole building is the fuel. Types of combustion brings a burning a matchsticks or gases. Lighter the gas stove in the kitchen. Turn on the knob of gas stoves. What you do you observe? Caution: do not handle the gas stove yourself. Ask your parents it help. We find that a gas burns rapidly and produces heat and light. Such as a combustion is known as a rapid combustion. There are the substances like the phosphorus which burn in air and room temperature. The types of combustion in which a material suddenly bursts into the flame without the application of any apparatus and causes is called a substance combustions. Spontaneous combustion of coal dust has resulted in many disastrous fires in coal mines. Substance forest fires are sometimes due to the heat of the sun due to lightning strike. However, most forest fires are due to the careless of human beings. It is important to remember that the campfire must be completely extinguished before leaving a forest after picnic or visit. We generally have fireworks on the festival days. When a cracker is ignited, a sudden reaction takes place with the evolution of heat, light, and sound. A large amount of gas formed in the reaction is liberated, such as the reaction the called explosion. Explosion can also take the place if a pressure is applied on the cracker. Flame. Observe an LPG flame. Can you tell the colors of the flame? What is the color of candle flame? Recall your experiences of burning a magnesium ribbon in class 7th. If you do not have experience of burning that remaining items in table 4.2, you can do not know. Flames of kerosene lamp handles and buzzer. Record your observation and mention whether or burning the materials from the flame or not. Structure of flame. Light a candle. Caution: be careful. Hold a 5 centimeter long thin glass tubes which with a pair of tongues and introduce its one end in the dark zone of the non-flickering candle's flame. Bring a lighted matchsticks near the other end of the glass tube. Do you see a flame caught at this end of the glass tube? After a while, if so, what is it that produces a flame? Notice that the wax near the heated wicks are melted quickly. When the candle flame is steadily introduced, a clean glass plate slide into the luminous zones of the flame. Hold it there with a pair of tongs for about 10 seconds. Remove it. What do you observe? A circular blanket ring is formed on the glass plate side. It indicated the deposition of unburnt and carbon particles present in the luminous zone of the flame. Hold a thin, long copper wire just inside the non-luminous zones of flame for about 30 seconds. Notice that a portion of the copper wire just outside the flame gets red hot. Does it indicate that the non-luminous zones of the flame has a high temperature? In fact, this part of the flame is the hottest part. Outer zone of complete combustion blue, moderately hot. Middle zones are partially combustion yellow. Least zone waxed middle. Innermost zone of unburned bags of vapor black. Different zone of candle flame. Goldsmith blew the outermost zone of flame with a metallic blue pipe of melting gold and silver. Why do they use the outermost zone of the flame? What is a fuel? Recall that the source of heat energy for domestic and industrial purpose are mainly wood, charcoal, petrol, kerosene, etc. These substances are called fuel. A good fuel is one which is readily available. It is a cheap. It burns easily in air at a moderate rate. It produces a large amount of heat. It does not leave behind any undesirable substance. There is a probably no fuel that could be considered as the ideal fuel. We should we should look for fuel which fulfills most of the requirement for a particular use. Fuel different in their cost. Some fuels are cheaper than others. Makes a list of fuel familiar. Do you group of them as a solid, liquid, and gaseous fuels as a table 4.3? Fuel efficiency. Suppose you were asked to the boil and given quantity of water using a cow dung, coal and LPG as a fuel. Which fuels would you prefer? Give you reasons. You may take the help of your parent. Do these three fuels produce the same amount of heat? The amount of heat energy is produced on complete combustion of 1 kg as a fuel is called a calorific value. The calorific value of fuel expressed in a unit called kilojoules per kg. Calorific values. Some fuel are given in table 4.4. Calorific values of the different fuels. Burning of fuels lead to harmful product. The increasing fuel consumption has harmful effect on the environment. Carbon fuel like wood, coal, petroleum release unburned carbon. For a century, wood was used as a domestic and industrial fuel, but now it has been replaced by coal and other fuel like LPG. In many rural parts of the our country, people still use wood as a fuel because of its easy availability and low cost. However, burning of wood gives a lot of smoke, which is a very harmful for human beings. It causes respiratory problem. Also, trees provide us with useful substances which are lost when a wood is used as a fuel. Moreover, cutting the tree leads the deforestation, which is a quite harmful to the environment, as you learned class 12th. Particles. These are fine particles are dangerous pollutants causing the respiratory disease such as asthma. Incomplete combustions of these fuels give a carbon dioxide gases. It is a very poisonous gas. It is a dangerous to the burn coal in closed room. The carbon monoxide gas produced can kill persons sleeping in the room. Also, that is why we are the advised never to sleep in a room with a burning or sounding a coal fire in it. Combustion of the most fuel release the carbon dioxide in the environment, increase concentrations of carbon dioxide in the air is believed to causes a global warming. Global warming is a rise in the temperature of atmosphere of the earth. The result, among the other things, in the melting of polar glaciers, which leads to a rise in the sea level, causing flood in the coastal area. Low-lying and coastal areas may even be permanently submerged underwater. Burning of coal and diesel release sulfur dioxide gas. It is an extremely suffocating and corrosive gas. Moreover, petrol engine give off gaseous oxide of nitrogen oxide of sulfur and nitrogen dissolve in rainwater and form acid. Such rain is called acid rain. It is a very harmful for crops or buildings and soil. The use of diesel and petrol as a fuel. And automobile is being replaced by CNG, compressed natural gas, because CNG produce a harmful product in the very small amount. CNG is a cleaner fuel. What you have learned. The substance which burn in air are called combustible. Oxygen in air is essential for combustion. During the process of combustion, heat and light and given out. Ignition temperature is the lowest temperature at which a combustible substance catches fire. Inflammable substances have very low ignition temperatures. Fire can be controlled by removing one or more. Requirement essential for producing fire. Water is commonly used to control fires. Water cannot be used to control fires involving electrical equipment or oils. There are the various type of combustibles such as a rapid combustion, spontaneous combustion, explosion, etc. There are three different zone of flame: dark zone, luminous zone, and non-luminous zone. An ideal fuel is a cheap, readily available, readily combustible, and easy to transport. It is a high calorific value. It does not produce gas or residues that pollute the environment. Fuels differ in their efficiency and cost. Fuel efficiency is expressed in terms of its calorific value, which is expressed in a unit kilojoule per kg. Unburned carbon particles in air and dangerous polluter, causing respiratory problems. Incomplete combustion of fuel gives a poisonous carbon monoxide gases. Increased percentage of carbon dioxide in air has been linked to global warming. Oxide and sulfur and nitrogen produced by the burning of coal, diesel, and petrol causes acid rain, which is harmful for crop, buildings, and soils. Thank you for watching.